Hello and welcome to the News Minute. The countdown for Tamil Nadu elections have begun. And the state is witnessing an intense four-cornered contest between the DMK-led front, the AIADMK-led NDA, actor-turned-politician Vijay's Tamilaga Vetri Kalagam, and Seeman's Nam Tamilar Katchi. As the poll battle heats up, I sat down with DMK's Parliamentary Party leader, Kanimozhi Karunanidhi, who played a crucial role in firming up the alliances with the Congress party, to talk about the achievements of the DMK government, the failures, and the poll promises. Our team of reporters are on ground in all the poll-bound states to bring you a sense of what's happening on ground, conversations revolving around this election, and issues that are ignored by the mainstream media. If you like our work, if you want us to continue our coverage, scan this QR code and contribute to our reporting fund. Ma'am, thank you so much for talking to us. According to you, from a national point of view, how important are these elections, state elections, particularly states like West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu are going to polls? These are the states that have been challenging for the BJP.
It is very important for the democracy and the secular fabric of this nation that these states are protected and they stand against the BJP and the union government, because we see that state rights are being chipped away in every bill which is being passed in the parliament. And we have other challenges like one nation, one election, and everything becomes one, language imposition, and minorities are threatened, all over the country, and people are being isolated. And actually, the growth and development of the nation and the youth, their future, their employment, all this is not being taken care of or discussed and debated. Whereas hate politics is becoming the political debate, and it's being weaponized. Religion is becoming weaponized, and these are the states which stand against it, and these are the states which are a hope to this nation. So I think in that way these elections are very, very important to the country.
And how do you see the BJP's aggressive politics in these states to try and capture some kind of foothold in these states? Because in West Bengal we know what's happening, the ASAR and the BJP's politics in West Bengal, particularly with the hate speeches all over. And then in Kerala there is some amount of polarization that is happening. In Tamil Nadu there have been attempts to polarize the state, particularly with regards to Thirumavalavan.
Yes.
What is resisting the BJP in these states?
See, because the political understanding of the people, they actually believe in democracy much more strongly. And I think that is keeping the BJP away from these states. And not that others don't. But sometimes, people do get convinced thinking that, there are other benefits and other things which are important. But I think people in these states, the political narrative of the other political parties other than the BJP in those states have been able to, engage with the people and make them understand that, if we do not protect our state, then whatever we've held on to, whatever development we've achieved, whatever the state stands for, everything will be wiped away. So that way, I think the political parties here have been able to convey and make the people understand that what that state stands for, their identity is very important.
And what is DMK's overarching theme in this election? Like you said, the narrative in this election. Because in 2019, it was the anti-BJP poll plank that, gave benefits to the DMK. In 2021, it was somewhat the same narrative that the DMK came up with. What is the narrative that the DMK is setting?
Chief Minister has clearly said that this is Tamil Nadu's election against the NDA.
Delhi.
Yes.
Delhi versus Tamil Nadu.
No, the entire alliance is against Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu's development, what Tamil Nadu stands for, the secular fabric and secularism in Tamil Nadu, and the peace of Tamil Nadu. So, it is Tamil Nadu against the Hindutva ideology or whoever goes with it because of elections.
Some say that the anti-BJP rhetoric has been overused by the DMK and it's like kind of dying down in the state. How do you respond to that?
See, we do not want to, make this election. We want to make this election only about development or about progress and about a vision for Tamil Nadu. But who pulls us back to talk about secularism? Because in Tamil Nadu, secularism is taken for granted. We believe that we all live together and we live together. We've never had issues, based on religion or anything like that. We live as one. But who's pulling us back into these dialogues and debates? And it is the BJP. I think they tried their luck in Tirupurangundram, but Tamil Nadu people have made it very clear to them that it doesn't work here. But definitely they will keep bringing back issues like this during the election. And I think this is something we have to fight against. DMK has always stood against caste and religious politics. And we have to ensure that, India is one country, but everybody, it is unity and in diversity. So, everybody's identity, our language, who we are, is important. And everybody has their way of worship, their way of belief, their way of life. I think a country has to respect that. You can't wipe that away.
So why do you think that Tamil Nadu rejects or resists politics of polarization?
Because we want development. If you're going to talk about hate, I don't think that state can have development. Tamil Nadu proudly can say that we've touched 16% notional development and our numbers are going high, our GDP is high. I think that is important. When you're going to have hate mongering and you're going to have communal clashes, there's no security for anybody. Can I send my children to school and feel completely safe about it? Can the next generation feel safe? Can they think about employment? Can they think about a better life when you're fighting communal clashes and politics here?
Having said that, ma'am, but
it's not good for anybody.
But the growth of BJP in Tamil Nadu has been, they have achieved 11% vote share. A party that was there at 3% is now at 11%. There is a perception that BJP is growing in Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, there is a perception which they were creating that BJP is growing in Tamil Nadu. I think after this election, we will know where they are.
You don't think so that they are growing? You don't think so that they have managed to, capture the imagination of people in certain pockets of the state?
See, I cannot deny that, yes, from what they were, they might have been able to engage with people in certain pockets. And the AIADMK, which said that they will never ever go back and who made promises to people in Tamil Nadu that they'll never ally with the BJP, have gone back.
Do you think that the AIADMK has become a vehicle for the BJP to, gain inroads in Tamil Nadu?
Definitely. Today, you can see that who's the driving force, who's the deciding force behind the alliance. It is not the ADMK, they might be contesting more seats, but you know where the decisions are made. You know who's making those decisions.
As an arch rival of the AIADMK, do you feel that there is some sort of a change in the character of the party? The AIADMK
Totally.
Is a secular party, but do you think that somewhere their character has been changed?
Totally. Actually, I feel sad. I've said that in my speeches in other places also, but that I'm worried for them. And
worried for AIADMK?
Definitely, because secularism was an important ideology for them. And they could not move away totally. I mean, even they believed it or not, and they really fought for it or not, at least they could not move away entirely. Today they prepare to remove Periyar's picture because their allies are not happy with it. So you've lost your identity as a political party.
What is the agenda that the DMK is banking on in this election?
See, we are talking about a vision for Tamil Nadu, a developed momentum for Tamil Nadu, more employment, growth, this and better life. And this is not just a poll promise. We have delivered in the past 5 years, and based on that, today the manifesto, what the Chief Minister had told us, and the decision made by the committee was, we will only promise what can be delivered. Nothing which cannot be delivered and which does not have a long-term impact we are not going to promise anything like that. So it is actually a policy or a vision document for the future of Tamil Nadu. So that is what we are talking about.
Okay.
We don't want to be drawn into religious politics or Hindutva or anything like that. We want to talk about development. We want to talk about a better future for the people of Tamil Nadu.
Having said that, when it comes to the manifesto, there have been a lot of criticism. The manifestos of both the Dravidian parties have drawn enough criticism. If AIADMK is promising a washing machine, the DMK is promising them 8,000 worth coupons where you can buy washing machine, TV, microwave oven or mixie or whatever the requirement is. These promises have drawn significant criticism. So, like, how do you respond to this criticism? Like, do you see this as a freebie, or what is the rationale behind
it? I don't see it as a freebie. I see it as a social investment. I'm sure you're familiar with Patti Mandrams. When men speak over there and they talk about how women work at home, the first criticism is using a grinder because their mother never used, and she made that dosa batter with the motor, and yes, and they used ammis and they'd never used mixies. But whereas they would have taken a flight and a car to come to the venue, which their grandfathers did not. So this is, and actually we should understand how much of time it takes away from a woman's life. When yesterday in my press meet also I had said, when Kalaignar, when he was a chief minister, Talaivar Kalaignar, he gave the double burner gas stove. And when officers said, no, it's a poll promise to give a gas stove, not double burner one, so it will halve the cost, let us give one. He said, no, I want to give a double burner one because this woman will finish cooking faster. Because the entire, running the house, those duties fall on women in India. And let her finish cooking, let her get out of the kitchen, let her do something, she wants to do with her life. So the same thing is, we are not giving them money. We are not saying you buy anything you want. Because if you say that, no family is going to say, okay, I'll make your life easier, I'll get you a fridge where you can cook, keep and then take it and heat it later, you can save time. They are not going to invest in that. They are not going to say, okay, we'll buy some appliance which will make your life easier. This is to ensure that the woman's life is easier. And she can get out of her house, she can use that time to do what she wants. We have nearly 42% women working in Tamil Nadu. The workforces of them is women in Tamil Nadu. So why can't we make their lives easier?
So the BJP terms it as a Revadi culture, and some say that it's competitive populism that these Dravidian parties are engaging into.
See, I told you, we are promising things which will be a social investment. Like the breakfast scheme, which the CM, it was not a poll promise, but of course, that scheme was taken up, and now we've promised in our manifesto that we will make sure 15 lakh students will benefit from it, because aided schools, and it will be the students till 8th standard will be included in the breakfast scheme. That is not for vote politics. It is for the future of the children, so that they will be healthy and they can concentrate on studies much better. So, our manifesto, our promises, we've been very clear that they have to be a social investment for social justice for the people of the state. We are not promising, okay, 10,000 rupees cash into your hands.
Which the AIADMK has announced after your manifesto.
Because of this. That, yes, is competition. He has been saying we are copying their manifesto. Unfortunately, I think because we promised 8,000 rupees as vouchers, today they are saying we will give you 10,000 rupees. That is something for the polls because they are getting desperate.
As far as DMK Manifesto is concerned, there is this perception that DMK Manifesto is dubbed as a superstar or a hero that can win an election, that can sway the voters of Tamil Nadu. Like we have seen the manifesto of 2006 where Kalaignar promised color TV, which was a promise that resonated well with the people. They were immediately able to capture that and respond to it. Similarly, the 2021 manifesto where you promised 1,000 rupees for housewives. Those are promises that people are immediately able to catch on to. As far as this manifesto is concerned, it appears that the DMK is doing a lot of explaining because it lacks some kind of punch.
So you're saying that this does not have something populist. Is that what you're saying?
Something that people can immediately,
to move people to vote for DMK.
Yes,
because we do not want to make any promise. We've delivered enough.
Okay.
The past 5 years, we've delivered enough, and people understand, even if we do not promise, if it is possible, we will do it in the next 5 years. And we are going with the credit of what we are asking people to vote for us based on what we've delivered in the past 5 years. And whatever we promised today will be delivered, and much more will be delivered in the next 5 years. So we are not competing with ADMK. You yourself have agreed that we are not trying to move people with any announcements.
Fancy announcements. Also, like most of these announcements are targeting women. Why is that so?
It's half the population, and I think they have been left behind in the growth in society in many ways, and I think we have to reach out to them and they make their lives better and empower them.
Is it also because
we are reaching to? I mean, we have reached out to sections across the board, but definitely this is half the population, and they have to be empowered.
Is it also because Vijay is getting a lot of support from the women voters in Tamil Nadu?
Is that
a concern?
No, did Vijay start a party in 21?
No, not in
21. No, not in 21. But the women empowerment scheme, which is Kalaignar Magalir Urimai Thogai, that was promised in 21. So that was towards women. And the Pudumai Pen Thittam, that was started during the much before TVK was started. So Kalaignar promised, these double burner gas stoves to women. And Magalir Suya Kulukal was started, much before any other party was around. And these 25,000 rupees for girls who finished their 10th standard was for women's education. So DMK has consistently worked towards empowering women. It is not that it's something new.
Who do you think is the main contender for the DMK in this election? Is this the AIADMK-BJP alliance or a new entrant TVK?
I don't think we have to worry about that, because we are going by what we've achieved and what we've done for the people, and that is what we're talking, and that's what we're going to continue talking about. And I think the people are with us, and I'm very confident.
Do you believe that Vijay is a spoiler or a disruptor? What is your take? Like, as a political party, what is your understanding about TVK? Because he's a new entrant. A lot of people, even from your own party, say that this is going to be a very different election. So when you say that,
Actually,
what has changed on ground?
No, I cannot honestly answer that, because we have to wait for the elections, and only then I can really answer. I don't think even you can do it. I mean, I'm sure you've been on the field and you also understand, and it's a question nobody can answer. But I don't think DMK has to worry about that. I'm very
So
confident.
Vijay is not a threat to DMK.
It's not a threat, but I don't know whose vote and what his strength is going to be in the field. I don't think I have answers.
Is he not going to take away the votes of AIADMK? At least as a rival, you should at least say that.
I think,
or maybe
maybe he would. If whatever votes he gets, he will take from somebody, I'm sure. I think the AIADMK has to worry about that, not us.
But Vijay has been constantly trying to position himself against the DMK. When he calls the DMK Tiya Sakti, what is the reaction of the DMK?
Everybody wants to position themselves against the DMK. Madam Jayalalitha herself said this is Parambarai Pagai. So everybody wants to do that, so that they become important. Only when you target the DMK can you set a narrative for yourself. If you're going to talk about anybody else, I know you're going to be not taken so seriously. Anything you say against the DMK, I think the media also picks it up with more interest. So that is why everybody targets the DMK, and then obviously you would target the party which is going to win the elections. And maybe they will not target others because of other reasons.
So when Vijay constantly makes this comparison or makes this election fight, saying the fight is only between TVK and DMK or DMK versus TVK, how do you see this election panning out? Like, is this DMK versus all, or like who is your principal opposition?
See, I find it very strange that a party does not talk about AIADMK or about BJP, and they only target the DMK. I find it very strange. So you do want to have questions like, who's backing you and what is the reason you are here.
So you can be a little open about it. Like, if you have some questions, you can ask. Our viewers will definitely understand. What questions do you have?
I really don't understand why a political party and a leadership, why does it always only target the DMK? They do not have any questions to the BJP or the AIADMK. And initially the AIADMK was trying to be very nice to the TVK. And now as elections are getting closer, yes, they're moving apart. But still, both of them have taken it on themselves only to target the DMK. So on that, they are on the same line. So people should understand.
Ma'am, also when it comes to the governance aspect of it for the DMK, there have been a lot of criticism, particularly when it comes to crime against women, when it comes to custodial violence, caste atrocities. The opposition says that the DMK has failed.
See, an ideal society will be one without all this. And everybody aspires for something like that. But unfortunately, things do happen, and I'm not justifying it at all. It should not happen. It should not have happened at all. But at least when something like this happens, the DMK government has made sure that there is justice, and the perpetrators of the crime have been arrested and there is justice. Unfortunately, we've seen what happened with the AIADMK, even the Pollachi case. They were protecting the people behind the crime and the criminals. So they don't have any right to talk about the DMK government. I think we have, and the Chief Minister has ensured that there is justice and people who've committed a mistake or crime have been punished. The DMK has taken that very seriously.
Despite being in government, you have been vocal about it. When something against women happens, crime against women happens, you have responded and you have taken it up. When it comes to human rights records of the DMK government, there has been a major concern. You are an MP from Thoothukudi. You know what happened to Benix Jairaj. The verdict is out. The cops have been found guilty. You stood with the family members and promised that another incident like Satankulam will never happen in Tamil Nadu. But after that, we see more than 30 such incidents happening in the state. Like, then the question comes, what exactly is happening? Like, is the police completely out of control?
No, CM has taken action against, the police involved in this. I think we need to have a wider and deeper introspection into how to stop this and how to make sure that this never happens again. I definitely think this is a concern and we have to seriously address it.
And what do you think will fix accountability when something like this happens? Like, immediate action is something that is required.
Yes,
right?
we've always taken immediate action and people behind it have been punished.
And you are someone who saved the alliance, literally, the DMK Congress alliance. Like,
I think I can't say that. Okay.
Maybe off record, you did a lot of things to ensure that the alliance is intact. But what happened between DMK and Congress? Did you ever imagine that there'll be a point where Congress will be, talking tough, they'll be demanding more seats, or like the alliance will reach a breaking point?
See, every political party, I think it is justified when they want more seats and they want to, accommodate more of their party candidates. And the party which is leading the alliance also will want to have more seats. So it is, taking the interest of their party into consideration and giving it the first priority. I think it's just among every party in the alliance, there will be a point where, it becomes very difficult and it looks very heated up because we are fighting for our party. And then I think after that, everything smoothens out.
Just give us some insights into what is that fight like. Because see, when things are okay, when things are smooth, when things are fine, there are other people who are handling the affairs. When things get complicated, you are the one, I believe, is pushed into it. Or maybe I believe like you have done a lot of troubleshooting for the DMK from whatever I know. So what is the situation like the kind of situation that you had?
It doesn't happen with a single party alone. I think when we are talking about the best interests of our own party, then other people do get offended and there's a little bit of friction and misunderstandings. I think everything gets ironed out because ideologically you're together. And I don't think it comes to a breaking point. Maybe people posture to that. But I think there is a basic understanding that we will be together. That doesn't break. And I think that is what gives you the confidence to work and make sure that everything can become all right also.
So you had a tough time in dealing with the Congress party this election season?
Not at all.
Dealing with Rahul Gandhi was not tough, or Chodankar was not tough?
No, they are friends. I don't think it's so difficult to deal with anybody in the Congress. I mean, we've been working with the Congress for many years and most of them are very good friends, and the Chief Minister and the Congress leadership also share a very warm relationship. And
the DMK was very firm that we will only give these many seats to our allies, be it the CPI, CPM or the VCK. So, like...
See, actually more parties were brought into the alliance. We have to accommodate them. And DMK was prepared to take less seats. So this time DMK is contesting, nearly more than
164 seats.
Yes, yeah. Much less than last time. And
but then you have
people
alliance
contest.
partners.
No, we are having an alliance partners who are contesting in the symbol of DMK because it's an established symbol in the minds of people. So they are contesting, but it's not DMK seats. It is alliance partners who are contesting in the DMK symbol. So DMK has, it's not been firm. We are taking less seats. And the party leadership has, accepted that we will take less seats and we will share more seats with the alliance partners.
The alliance partners are not happy with this decision of the DMK. I think
not at all. Yesterday, CM had a tea with all the alliance partners.
It mandated a tea party to iron out differences?
No, the manifesto committee was also invited. They didn't have any iron, and I was there, a witness to it, and I don't think there was any ironing out. Everybody was saying that we will stand together and we will fight this election and win it. That is what everybody was saying. Nobody was talking about misunderstandings.
There's no misunderstanding. The alliance is firm.
I think everybody is, like what I said, we are fighting for more space. But everybody is fighting with the understanding that this is an ideological alliance and we will stand together. And everybody understands that more parties have been invited into the alliance and they also have to be accommodated.
No, what came out was the perception that DMK is trying to play the role of a big brother. Is that so?
See, DMK is for no better term, it is the focus point who is bringing all the alliances together, and it is kind of the head of the alliance. So we have to, Congress might want a seat which another alliance partner. So somebody has to be there to, be between and sort it out. So that is what actually the DMK had to do.
So you're being as guarded as you usually you are. A couple of questions, ma'am. VCK Chief Thirumavalavan is contesting in Kattumannar after 10 years. He says that he wants to focus on state politics. How do you see his return into state politics? Like, what is your views on that?
No, it is a decision which his party has made, and he is a very seasoned leader, and he knows what's best. And sometimes, yes, the kind of space which is shrinking in
the opposition space?
No, the opposition space in the parliament. So maybe he thinks, he can do better here, because actually nothing happens. They don't even let us debate on many important bills, and the opinion of the opposition is not even taken into consideration. So maybe he thinks, what is the point in working in a space where there is no democracy?
Having said that, the one thing that I wanted to ask you, you must have figured out what I'm going to ask you. Thirumavalavan is coming back to...
I can never figure out what you're going to ask.
Thirumavalavan is coming back to state politics. When is Kanimozhi going to contest in Tamil Nadu elections? Like this time, there was a buzz that you were willing to contest in the elections.
See, I've always said I will do what the party wants me to do. And I think party is supreme and party is the most important thing for me. So I will do what the party wants me to do.
So the party does not want you to contest elections this time?
No, I'm not saying what we had a discussion about anything like that. I'm just saying whatever the party
But you're
decides.
willing to do what your party is.
If party wants me to be here, I will be here. If party wants me to, be in parliament, I'm very happy to be in parliament. I've spent enough years there and I'm quite comfortable in parliament. And I like working there and I have no issues.
No, what party wants is one thing. What your heart wants, like what Kanimozhi Karunanidhi wants, is also another thing.
See,
the party could have asked you.
No, I am working with the people here. I mean, whether I'm in parliament or here, I am working with the people here. I am, I spend a lot of time in my constituency and I like working with people. So I'm very happy working with people.
But there is a time that you want to come back and you want to work here in the state as
In
well.
politics, you can never say, I mean, what the future, in life you can never say what the future holds for you. And in politics, whatever the party decides, I will do.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much for talking to us. It was pleasure interacting with you and all the best for your campaign, ma'am.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.